Hey everybody, I'm Jelani.
And I'm Brooks.
And together we are Go Figure Reviews. And for today, we have the DC Multiverse Anti-Monitor Morbius. Now, Brooks, I know you're not keen to this feller.
I kind of know, I've read events with him in him, but I'm not familiar with his whole story, his whole deal.
Yeah. Well, he's like this supervillain from an antimatter universe. Like, our universe is split. He's on one side, and then we have a monitor on the other side.
You know, these days he's kind of just big bad guy.
Yeah.
Like when bad thing happens, we can throw him in there.
Hi.
It's kind of like a Thanos.
Yeah, he's bigger than Thanos. He's the most vicious villain that DC has ever seen. They started every event that you've ever heard of in comics started with the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
That's how I know him, because he's popped up in other things. I'm like, who's this guy? Everybody seems to be really scared of him though.
Yeah, he's with good reason. He is the worst, one of the worst DC villains. And
bad to the bone.
Yeah, he's pretty bad to the bone. But bad. Yeah, he's that. But yeah, looking at the packaging, it's not too bad. Standard stuff. You get the anti-monitor on the side there and barcode there at the bottom to look at, and also a very accurate photo.
Yeah, that's a nice.
This is the final battle picture. This is the last issue of Crisis on Infinite Earths, where they're all fighting together.
Effect in his mouth, though.
Yeah. See, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah. But it is what it is. This is basically Marv Wolfman and George Perez his artwork here. Rest in peace, George Perez. I met you several times at Dragon Con, dude. You were a freaking icon. Rest in peace, dude.
I don't know, his shots of several heroes are legendary.
Yeah.
His Avengers stuff.
It's very detailed. All of his stuff is very detailed.
That was his pride. Is how many guys can I fit on a page?
Yeah. And he does it. He does it exceptionally well, man. He makes it work. Yeah. So, and yeah, we got Crisis on Infinite Earths, anti-monitor on this side, and of course, it's totally awesome. We're totally gonna look at him and see what's inside this package. And of course, this is for everyone that wants to have a barcode. This is the barcode. Yeah. Okay. And just real quick, we want to do a quick little history lesson. This is the Crisis of Infinite Earths. And it's basically the first crossover that DC ever really performed, or any comic book company ever performed.
This came before Secret Wars.
So this came before Secret Wars. This is the grandbaby of it all. This is by Marv Wolfman and George Perez, like we said before. And this is the trade, basically. So Anti-Monitor is the villain of Crisis of Infinite Earths. In case you guys didn't know, he is the person who basically destroys multiple universes, just smashes them together.
He seems like a really bad guy.
He's a bad guy. He's like one of the worst things ever.
I don't know if I like this anti-monitor.
Yeah, and just to show him off a little bit, just to show him off in comic form, which would be pretty awesome. George Perez did a great job on this book, and he did a great job of fitting people into it. It tells the multiversal story pretty much of just how the world faced an evil threat like Anti-Monitor, because it basically was around to destroy every multiversal world, and the heroes band together and basically fight. It's fantastic. This is a great read. It has a lot of deaths in it, a lot of just sad things that happen. It's the death of it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's the death of the Flash, the death of Supergirl, death of many worlds. And just wanted to talk about it just briefly, not too much, just giving you an idea of what this character is. So yeah, we're gonna look at it some more as we go forward.
And here he is out of the box, and I have to say I'm a bit disappointed in the extras on this fellow. Because there are pretty much none. There's this card, and there's a stand, a disc with a peg, which should be the
Standard.
bare minimum for all figures, but is not, and is only reserved for McFarlane figures apparently. But the card offers a rare opportunity to see inside. What is this anti-monitor guy? What's his deal? And here we have a nice picture. It's the same one from the box. But more importantly, what's the information on this guy? Data file. Name Mobius. Interesting. Yes. On the distant planet Quard, many years ago, a being named Mobius built a sophisticated device called the Mobius chair. Oh, that's like that guy that from the New Gods is on it. Mobius attempted to view the source of the antimatter universe, hoping to discover what sparked its creation. What we found was the anti-life equation, an infamous truth the tyrant Darkseid had spent a lifetime trying to locate. The equation merged with Mobius, transforming him into the immensely powerful Anti-Monitor. The Anti-Monitor became a destroyer, traveling from one universe to the next, consuming worlds. He caused the crisis on infinite Earths, destroying the multiverse, an event only few recall. So yeah, seems like a big deal, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, he's like, he does tower pretty well. He's pretty tall, but not like, I would figure he would be a little bigger,
Yeah, he needs to be huge.
This
is a mega.
He's kind of like an Apocalypse. You want a big version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's have a little closer look at him. He's got pretty, decent head articulation for the, kind of egghead he's got going here.
Yeah.
But he does have, I like the cool face. I like the grimace with the lips. I learned that they're lips from a guy. And he's got the energy bursts in the eyes.
Yeah, this is like a power suit that houses his.
Yeah, he's like negative. He's pure negative energy or something.
Yeah,
along those lines.
He's anti-monitor. Yes, he's
anti-life.
Yes,
and his arms are pretty good. Like the shoulders, they have a tendency to kind of pop out if you mess with them too much. But you can pop them back in. It's not like a big deal, but it is kind of annoying. He's got double jointed elbows though, which. We at Go Figure Reviews are all for double jointed elbows.
Yeah, you gotta have a double jointed elbow.
And he's got cool hands. His hands, he's got the open hands, but no blast effects.
Nothing.
This is a problem. Like there's no alternate hands, no fisties, no blast effects. What am I supposed to think of this? But he does have excellent mid body movement range here.
Yeah,
he's
it's
got,
like up and down
some
and
twist.
around. Yeah, it's got a good air crunch.
He's like Marvel Legends almost.
Yeah.
Which is good. And, McFarlane hasn't sacrificed a lot of his sculpt quality to attain this new level. But it's also cool. He has the stripes. He looks like the Colossus stripes going across him because he's got that metallic looking body.
He does have that's kind of Colossus.
It kind of gives him that segmented look.
Yeah.
But double jointed knees as well. Very nice. I like it. It's good. And his feet are pretty good as well. He's got a decent ankle pivot. A little restricted by the boot here, but probably enough to get what you need to be done. All in all, he's not too bad. But, this is it. And though he is a nice figure, he gives a little bit more, guys.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, and here he is with two other kind of mega figures as well. This is the McFarlane Toys Swamp Thing, Alec Holland. He is taller than the Anti-Monitor, and then there's
that doesn't seem quite right.
A little bit. The sizing is all off, but then you also have Bane on this side. We did review Bane on our channel.
There's no way Bane should be taller than this guy.
Yeah, this guy should be really huge, and I don't know. I mean, you have the opportunity, but the scale is just all over the place. I'm sure you could fudge it in photos, but basically just, it's weird to have two figures that are larger than a figure that's should be towering. Yeah. There should be I don't know,
it doesn't have to be like HasLab's Galactus big, but I mean
yeah,
taller than Swamp Thing at least.
Yeah, a little bit. And
here we have him with a couple of Build-A-Figures, I believe.
Yeah, this is the DC Universe Darkseid and the DC Universe Solomon Grundy. They're both Build-A-Figures. to my knowledge.
Yes, I'm not as familiar with the DC stuff. I haven't kept up with it as much. But like him and Darkseid looks about right, I guess. But Solomon Grundy shouldn't be I don't think as tall as him. Again, it's just a height thing. Like I think if they'd have made him like just taller, not necessarily bigger.
Or even I mean, I would have liked to see him bigger though.
I mean, that would be the ideal, obviously. But still, I think him and Darkseid are match pretty well together.
All right, and here we have the Anti-Monitor next to two other villains. We've got the Starro Build-A-Figure from the Build-A-Figure Wave of Earth 2 villains. And then over here we have the Man-Bat. And I think that's Langstrom.
Yeah, Kurt Langstrom.
Kurt Langstrom. Yeah. And he's huge. And Starro's huge. And Anti-Monitor is not. He should be, of course, towering over these, but I don't know. I think he needs like a little bit of beef.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just not too much. Like he doesn't have to be super big, but like I think he should be like he should seem to tower over a Man-Bat.
Yeah, just a little bit. But
but not the great Starro who we all serve. Praise Starro.
That's right. Praise Starro.
Defeated by the evil Snapper Carr, whom we hate.
Yeah, Lime is a bitch.
And here we have him with a couple of Superman. On the left, we have Superboy Prime, who I know very little about.
Yeah.
I was just given a crash course on him, and I don't remember any of it.
Sounds fair. He's basically...
All I know about Superboy Prime is that DC fans do not like to talk about him.
Not at all. He is a dick.
He's like a, we don't talk about Superboy Prime. Which is why I like to say, I can't wait till they put Superboy Prime in the DC cinematic universe.
Oh, yeah.
It's bound to happen, guys. We'll make it happen. But in this iteration is from... is this from the...
Infinite Crisis. This is when he turns full heel.
Yeah. So
he goes insane. He builds a suit similar to the...
This is bad guy Superboy Prime.
Right. He's a bad guy. He's super bad.
And what toy line was this from?
This is McFarlane toys.
McFarlane. Okay, so this was McFarlane as well.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to jive pretty well with him. I mean, dude does tower over this Superman at least, or Superboy, I suppose. Like, why is he called Superboy? He doesn't look much like a boy.
He's all grown up now and evil.
Shouldn't he be like Superman Prime then?
Yeah, and crazy. No, they call him Prime. Whatnot. But yeah, on the other side is the Action Comics 1000 Superman.
Classic Superman. Still got the trunks.
Yeah.
The yellow belt.
And I keep seeing I always think Superman for McFarlane, he hasn't gotten the Superman look right. Like him smiling in this costume. Because the costume's awesome. Yeah. But I still think he should be either smiling or doing something. But Action Comics 1000, I guess he wasn't on the cover or not. I can't remember. But
maybe it was during the 90s when no hero smiled.
Right. And it just, you have to smile.
Even Superman was like, I have this stupid mullet. I hate my life.
Yeah. But it's not bad. I mean, like I said, he's this height for a period of time, and then he grows. So, I mean, he's got Galactus qualities.
It does seem like he should tower over Superman more, even though he does kind of tower over him now. It seems like he should be bigger.
More bigger. Yeah.
We need more bigger guy. Make him more bigger, McFarlane.
Do it. Here we have the DC Universe Mattel figures.
Now here's where he looks right.
Yeah. He should be towering over these people. And this is the right scale for them. Anyway, McFarlane has funky scales for all of his figures in some form or fashion. But Mattel was consistent with their height. They were 6-inch figures. And, it's kind of wonky. But yeah, he looks better with these figures.
Yeah, he looks more appropriate.
Yeah, I would agree. And I love it. I mean, I love these figures. Most of these were done by the Four Horsemen. I think all of them were done by Four Horsemen. as far as sculpts go. But McFarlane, with this scale, looks perfect for me. I think I like it a lot. All right, so all in all, this is a pretty decent figure, but it needs one thing, and it's the things in his fingers. He needs like some kind of blast effects. Something, I don't know, not a clue, but it would be good, McFarlane, if you put some stuff with it to make this a cooler figure. I mean, this could be really trippy, but I mean, luckily I have enough of these Marvel Legends things to go around. So you can always add things to it to spice up your figures. So of course we get figure points out here, and Brooks, what would you give this McFarlane Toys Anti-Monitor Crisis on Infinite Earths mega figure?
Well, I like this figure, but I don't love this figure, and I want to love this figure because he seems like a really cool character. But the problem is there's not enough stuff with him.
Yeah.
It's just a dude and the bare minimum for what counts for a base. And I don't like that. But, it is good that they have the base, but if you're gonna have a mega figure, have a mega base, not just the most basic base.
Right.
Blast effects, cool stuff, alternate hands. None of it's here. And it is a great figure. I love that McFarlane's up in his articulation game, but he's still got that nice McFarlane sculpt going to it. So I give this figure a 4 overall because I think it is really good, and it could be way better if it just came with some effects. Because Jelani has all these extra effects that you can just throw on this thing, but not everybody has that.
Right.
And the figure should come with stuff like that, so you can do cool stuff with it at the very least. So not perfect, but it is still a very nice figure.
Yeah, I tend to agree, man. I'll give this one a 4 as well. 4 altogether, just because, you need stuff with this, man. I love the sculpt. I love all of it. I mean, I think it might need a wash over certain things. But it's fine. I mean, you're getting a great figure. McFarlane's consistently putting out figures and things that obscure things like this. Yeah. But it's still giving the fans what they want, and that to me is pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I encourage that. Give us more.
Always more. Yeah. I'd rather have more than less, especially for the price point. This was $40.
I'm paying so much for these figures. They're going to come with blast effects.
Right. Stuff that's supposed to come with. If you're going to do it, do it. Yeah. Go all out.
Do it.
Yep. So this is our review of the DC Multiverse Anti-Monitor figure. Tell us in the comments what you think of it. How many figure points would you give it from 0 to 5? We're doing pretty good. So, slowly but surely, steadily we'll win the race. So guys, always keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. And of course, get out there and go figure.